Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bar Shem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the elect. This is some current breaking news. Okay. Um, Hackers exploit stolen U.S. spy agency tool to launch global cyber attack. A global cyber attack. Okay, if you know anything about the prophecies written inside of the Bible, we understand that there's prophecy that in Psalms 19 that this internet would be made the unicorn, as well as it's also mentioned in the scriptures, which would basically allow the word to be uh, televised or shown all over the earth to the four corners of the earth. And there's also a prophecy of the famine of hearing the word. Okay, so where we got the internet right now, but there's going to be a time where they want to kill the switch of the internet, and then ultimately there's going to be that time of the famine of hearing the word, where the Lord's men are not going to be out there no more, and the information ain't going to be as easily available as it is at this current day. So that's why this news is so important to those of the elect, to make this is prophecy coming to, or prophecy making waves. All right. A global cyber attack leveraging hacking tools widely believed by researchers to have been developed by the U.S. National Security Agency hit international shipper FedEx. Okay, now basically they said these tools, this actual thing was said to be a bug that the NSA found out about, but the CIA also wrote about and had in their cache, which was released and made public information. And basically, Windows also released like I forgot what they actually call it. I think it's called a patch, where they basically the patch is sent out to all these big corporations and all those that are connected to the Windows to basically get rid of those bugs, because these bugs were actually well known information because it was released in March. The patch was released in March. But a lot of these companies, what they say is it takes them a long time for them to basically put it in place, these patches in place, especially someone like the NHS who got hit, for example, because they may have people on life support that, or, the machinery needs to be used. So if they turn it off and reboot it, it may come back on and have some new forms of problems, which will add to complications in people's health. So, the cyber attack that they did was pretty on point. And then really, the fact that the NSA was the ones that developed it and the CIA released it in their cache, their cache, it lets you know that this is an inside job, man. This is definitely an inside job. This is them taking advantage, whether it's an inside job or not. Even if it weren't an inside job, it's a Lord working, man, and basically moving closer to them wanting to do that internet kill switch. Okay, disrupted Britain's health system and infected computers nearly 100 countries on Friday. Cyber extortionists tricked victims into opening malicious malware attachments to spam emails that appeared to contain invoices, job offers, security warnings, and other legitimate files. The ransomware encrypted data on the computers, demanding payments of $300 to $600 to restore access. And I believe what I read, okay, it's going to say, security research said they observed some victims paying via digital currency, Bitcoin, though they did not know what percent had given into the extortionists. And I heard that they actually demanded they pay in Bitcoin. And they've been going after Bitcoin for a hot minute, since it's been gaining popularity over the years. Even the value now is higher than one Bitcoin is higher than in value than an ounce of gold. And basically the benefits of Bitcoin that they basically don't like is that it's an untrackable form of currency. So it's well favored by criminals in the dark web, and also criminals in the world, mafioso and so on and so forth. Researchers with security software maker Avast said that said they had observed 50,000 infections in 99 countries, with Russia, Ukraine, and Taiwan the top targets. The most disruptive attacks were reported in Britain, where hospitals and clinics were forced to turn away patients after losing access to computers, and that's a grave thing to do. You gotta imagine what kind of backlash, what heat they're gonna get off the back of that, man, and what type of contingencies they're gonna put in place, since a big ordeal was made through something like that happening. We're talking about patients that might have had, life-threatening injuries, diseases, or any form of ailment or injury, and they couldn't receive any form of help because the system was down. International shipper FedEx Corp said some Windows computers were also infected. We're implementing remediation steps as quickly as possible, it said in the statement. Still, only a small number of US headquartered organizations were hit because the hackers appeared to have begun the campaign by targeting organizations in Europe, said Vikram Thakur, research manager with security software maker Symantec. All right, you can read the rest of this, the article. That's basically the point. I'm going to close out on this scripture. This is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Okay, and that's what's going to come to this day and age. There's going to be a time when you are not going to be able to hear the prophets the way that the Lord has his men flooding the internet, man. When you start with the apostles on down, apostles they stepped it up a notch, man. They're in the top gear right now, man, and they're letting this truth be let loose upon the earth, man. So this is the time really to get that knowledge and chow down and eat, man, through the spirit. Okay, because there's gonna be a time where this word ain't gonna be as easily to be taken up. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to east, and shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. That's right, because the time we're heading into, Jacob's trouble, is said to be a time like never before, man. So with that, man, I pray you're edified. Shalom.